Hello, welcome to the video. I'm going to be taking a look at Horizon Forbidden West on my 4090. I'm going to be doing it at 4K. Should get some pretty decent performance. I've been pretty excited to play this game, so we'll have to see what it's like. You can see I'm at 4K there. I'll have a quick run through the settings. We do have DLSS and frame generation available, but I'll have them switched off at first. I'll check them out with them on a little bit later. Graphics-wise, I'm going to play with everything maxed out, so that means some of the settings go to very high and some go to high. So I'll just scroll through some of them. Doesn't look like there's any ray tracing or anything like that. But let's have a look at the game. Looks like we're getting between 90 and 100 FPS here. Which looks nice so far. 99% GPU usage, that looks pretty much capped out. VRAM doesn't look too bad. It's about 10 gig, almost pushing on 11 gig now. But graphically, this game looks crazy. I know the first game, I always really liked the art style and graphics. I always thought it looked really good, so although we are mostly sitting in this 90 to 100 FPS area, I'm noticing the frame time does look a little bit choppy. See that there? Up and down quite a lot. I'm not noticing it stuttering or anything like that. I'm not feeling it, but that is just one observation I've seen. GPU power as well doesn't look too bad. 370, 380. Pretty standard. So far, performance is looking very nice on this. No complaints playing at 100 FPS. So it's dipping down a little bit. Seeing closer to maybe 80. A little bit. Still feels pretty nice though. I'm now going to be taking a look with DLSS and frame generation on. So I've set DLSS here to quality, and then I've got frame generation on there. So DLSS and frame generation here seems like it's given us about a 50 to 60 FPS increase, sitting at about 150 FPS average, which is quite a huge jump. Should easily be able to hold above 144. On my hardware though, obviously noticed it has increased the VRAM a little bit by switching frame generation on. And it's also dropped our power by quite a bit by having DLSS. Dropped it down to about 320, so both things obviously still not really an issue VRAM wise. Still holding mostly that GPU usage at about 99%. Some drops to 97, but it's mostly capped out still, which is good.
Just have to wait for the right moment.
Do I try and sneak it, or? I mean, we know where its weak spot is. And I've missed it.
Damn! Spotted!
I'm now going to take a look with just the DLSS upscaling on. So we've got the upscaling set to quality here, and then frame generation's off. Now that seems to be giving us roughly 120, 130 FPS. So you're looking at... We had an average of 90 to 100, so you're looking at like 20 to 30 with DLSS quality here, which is about average for most games. See what it dips like in the combat as well. I might just try and fight these things face on just so we can see. Getting it dip under 110 there a little bit. So getting some dips under 100 there. But overall, it still feels okay. Like it's not stuttering or anything. So I think overall pretty nice. 113 average. So should hopefully, for the most part, average stay above 100. Which is obviously a little bit better than native. I'm now going to take a look with DLAA switched on, so we've got that on here. And now I've always found it doesn't really improve much, at least at 4K in a lot of games, in my opinion. There are some games where you benefit from it, but I do think overall you benefit a lot more from it at low resolutions. There is a slight performance hit as well, but I would only say normally it's only a couple of FPS. It's not really a big deal. It looks, you know, it looks in the same in this. It looks maybe a couple of FPS, but nothing crazy. Not really noticing much difference image quality wise. That's going to be it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm definitely enjoying the game so far from what I've seen. I'll be keen to try it out in maybe a little bit more of a long form video where we can look at some other resolutions, and I'll definitely be keen to try on some other GPUs as well. But make sure to drop a like on the video. Let me know what you think of the game and the performance so far from what you've seen, and I'll catch you next time.